Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here is today's question. When you find out you know a client's relative, do you mention it or keep it to yourself? I generally keep it to myself, but I always feel weird asking questions that I already know the answer to. Like I'm being dishonest or something. I don't know them well enough for it to be a conflict, just to clarify. However, I do live in a small town, so it happens often. A nice juicy one. So I'd like to first thank Therapy Notes for sponsoring Ask Allison. They are the #1 rated electronic health record system available today. With live telephone support 7 days a week, it's clear why Therapy Notes is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot and has a 5-star rating on Google. Therapy Notes makes billing, scheduling, note taking, and telehealth incredibly easy. And now, for all you prescribers out there, Therapy Notes is proudly introducing ePrescribe. If you're coming from another EHR, Therapy Notes makes the transition incredibly easy, importing your demographic data free of charge so you can get going right away. Find out what more than 100,000 mental health professionals already know. Use promo code ABUNDANT at Therapy Notes for 2 months free. So back to your question, here is your answer. I have a really unsatisfying answer, which is it depends. In small towns, this is particularly hard. If you try to not work with anyone related to everyone you know, you have like 3 potential clients. I'd ask myself if the relationship I have with their relative will impact any aspect of their care. Sounds like it's not. Next, I would consider how they would feel if they found out that I knew their relative from someone other than me. I would tell them if finding out another way would impact the therapeutic relationship. Now, you being graduating in the same class as their cousin, that's not something I'd be particularly concerned about. You dating their cousin at some point, maybe I would want to disclose that. One thing I would consider in your initial appointment with everyone would be to say something like, we live in a small town. It's likely that we have some people in common. If there's a conflict of interest, I'll let you know there's a conflict of interest. Know that no matter what you say about someone we may have in common, what we talk about in here is always confidential. And this is your space to speak your truth and about anything and everyone. There are so many awkward relationship things that can happen in this small world of ours. I worked with a client who was sexually assaulted by a guy that a friend of mine was dating. I've heard from a therapist whose longstanding client just started dating this therapist's ex. A colleague realized after months of working together that she was seeing a man and his ex-mother-in-law. So we swear to uphold our ethics for our clients' sakes. We also have our own guiding principles. Ethics are tricky sometimes. If anyone listening is in a situation that feels dicey, seek ethics-specific consultation and document everything. I hope that helps. The free worksheet is a little tangential. I gave a script in this Ask Allison of like what to say in that first session with a client if you live in a small town. We have a really popular first phone call script that can be really helpful if you aren't getting as many clients in the door as you'd like. So I'm going to link to that as our free worksheet this week. If you need some help bringing in clients, hopefully those you don't have people in common with, then check out the Abundance Party. That is what we help people do in there. And if you have questions for me for Ask Allison, please hit the link in the bio and ask away. All right, y'all have a great day.